Well, hey, good morning, guys. My name is Colton Regier. I'm with Nutrient Ag Solutions, based out of Garden City, Kansas. So I just wanted to take a few minutes here this morning and hit on one of our Dyna-Gro wheat varieties called Long Branch. It's a hard red winter line that we've been working with for several years now. Kind of had the chance to see it and study it and learn more about it, and I'm excited about it. I feel like we've got a lot of momentum going forward with this variety, so I just wanted to take a few minutes here today and hopefully give you guys some good information. So, the big thing about Long Branch is its ability to handle stress, and whether that be heat stress or moisture stress. It's just a very tough variety and can cope with that stress very well, especially as we get into the end of its as we get into the end of its life cycle, when we're trying to finish filling that grain. Here in southwest Kansas, it can get very hot and dry, and so when we get into the end of June, it just seems like Long Branch has the tendency to hang on, finish strong, finish filling that berry, and give us a good product to put in the bin. Really shines relative to some of the other varieties on the market that might want to taper off or call it quits early when conditions get adverse or maybe less than desirable. So very tough, finishes strong, very, very good dryland option in that regard. So it's also a very good dual purpose wheat. The cattle guys really like Long Branch just because of its ability to put on a lot of biomass. This variety tillers like crazy. It's very prolific in the way that it puts on tillers in the fall and in the spring. Puts on a big, lush, dense canopy, so a lot of forage potential with this variety as well. Some guys use it as a complete graze out variety. Some guys will graze it till maybe first hollow stem and then take it to grain, or obviously a grain only system as well. So it really excels in all three of those systems. So as far as an area of adaptation, we use it here obviously in western Kansas a lot. Eastern Colorado does very well, and then we push it down into the panhandles of Oklahoma and Texas quite often as well. So that's kind of the area that we like to see this variety. That's where it really excels. At least here in southwest Kansas, this variety acts as a strong medium. I don't know if I'd call it a medium late. It does have a little bit of photo period sensitivity to it, but typically around, at least here in Garden City, where I work with it most, it's usually a few days before monument when it's splitting that boot. So that kind of gives you a little bit of an idea for maturity. A very winter hardy line. Also has very good protein if you're maybe seeking a protein incentive. The one maybe look out on this variety, it can get a little bit leggy under high management situations. So if you do have it under a sprinkler, just maybe watch out for excessive nitrogen rates and too much water. It can get a little bit tall on us, but on dry land, I've never had any issues. And if you are going to put it under a sprinkler, just manage it appropriately. But very high yielding variety, a very healthy variety as well. Very good on stripe rust. I think a few years ago we did see a little bit of leaf rust, but I think it's still going to benefit from a fungicide. But all in all, a really healthy variety. Looks really good too. I'm out in the circle here today, a circle of Long Branch, and from an aesthetic standpoint, it's just a really pretty variety, really showy, and it's one that, like I said, I'm really excited about. So if you have any more questions, just contact your local Nutrient Ag Solutions, and we'd be more than happy to work with you. Thanks.